Hey guys, it's the Riker Dane, and I'm going to show you how to change the brakes on a 1996 Honda Civic EX. If you want to check out any of my other brake job repair videos, click on this link right here. Hondas are about the easiest vehicle to work on brakes. The brake job is really easy, shouldn't take very long, so let's get started. Alright, the 96 Honda Civic, very similar to a lot of other Honda Civics, and we're going to be doing the front brakes today. The first step is to break loose your lug bolts. Second step is jack up your car. The next step is to remove your lug bolts and take your wheel off. Like I said before, Honda brake jobs are pretty easy to do. They're very simple. You're going to take out a caliper bolt on the top, a caliper bolt on the bottom, pull the caliper off, replace the brake pads, put it back on, and that's pretty much it. Take a 12mm socket, and that's what you're going to use to take these bolts off. Take the bottom one off. Take a screwdriver, pry that caliper off. Once you pull this caliper off, take a hanger and just hook it inside the caliper here, and then take the other end and hook it up inside the wheel well, and it won't fall down. Okay, next step, take your screwdriver, if you need it, pull these brake pads out. These are pretty thin. So the two things that you're going to need is going to be your brake pads and then a little anti-seizing lubricant that we're going to put on our bolts that go inside the caliper. Here's the brake pads. Brand new, nice and thick. This particular set does not come with any extra shims or pieces of metal that clip on to make a sound when they start getting low. Got your new brake pads and the old ones. They were running pretty low. Take your new pads, put them in. Now it's up to you if you want to leave the metal clips in or not. Some people take them out, some people leave them. I'm just going to leave them in to make sure that these brake pads go in nice and snug. Okay, so we got the new brake pads in. The next step before we compress the caliper is to pop your hood and go to your brake fluid, and you want to pop the caps to make sure these reservoirs don't crack or break when you compress the cylinder. Alright, so what you're going to do to compress this cylinder here is to take a C-clamp, take an old brake pad, stick that old brake pad in there, and we got to get this cylinder moved down. Just take that C-clamp and put the big squeeze on it so that cylinder starts lowering down. So once that's done, just put that caliper right back on, right where it goes. On this particular Honda, this part right here goes in, so that's what you need to do, is push that in case you're not able to get that caliper on. Take that anti-seize and put a little bit of that on the bolts. You don't need that much. Take your 12mm wrench, tighten those back up. And just like that, you're done. Before we put our wheel on, I want to make sure we remember to put these caps back on our reservoirs. Take your wheel, put it back on. Put your lugs back on. Let the jack down. Once the car is back on the ground, you can either use your 4-way to tighten up these lug bolts again, but if you do happen to have a torque wrench, I suggest using that. For this certain vehicle, it's going to take about 85 to 90 pounds of torque. When you torque, make sure you go in like a star pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that, brakes work. And as easy as that, you're done with your 96 Honda Civic brake job. I hope this video helped you out. If you want to see more of my brake job videos, click on the link right here. If you have any other comments or questions, just leave them down below. Hit that like button if this video helped you. Hit that subscribe button up top. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.